This video may not be accurate to what it is in the game right now because Brody's always updating it and changing it, so if there's any other patches to make this different, or if anything else happens, this video is relevant to the date on screen as of whatever I put up on screen.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Ultimate Grinding Guide.
Well everyone, welcome to my last Pokemon Planet video. I know, it's a very sad day, but it has to be done. Now I am not going to stop playing the actual game, and I'm not going to stop streaming it. I am mainly just going to stop posting content about it on my YouTube channel. If you guys have seen the pinned comment on my Sinnoh Elite 4 walkthrough, you guys already know what's going on, but if you don't, I'm going to give you a brief rundown. Basically, back in January, I made a video called EU an Update video, where it basically outlined why I was going to swap from Pokemon Planet to another game. And it's not because Pokemon Planet is a bad game. Far from it. Pokemon Planet is an amazing game. I just feel like I could get a lot more subscribers off of playing different games other than a niche Pokemon game. And again, I am not going to be quitting Pokemon Planet, I am just going to stop creating content on this channel. I'm still going to stream it on twitch.tv/SuperAndro4. Go check it out, thanks. And I also thought this would be a good way to end it all, just having a big YouTuber collab. And yeah.
So anyways, with that being said, let's get into this. This video will cover a lot of topics such as grinding money, EXP, Philanthropist Points, and much more. There will be an entire list down in the description with timestamps so you can jump to any point in the video. And I knew I couldn't do this alone, so I got two of my friends, Surnex and Awpi Gaming. Both of their YouTube channels will be linked in the description. Go give them a sub. They're great YouTubers and they are a lot better than me. And Surnex also has better editing, so yeah, go check out his channel. And if you like competitive stuff and clan wars and battle queue and all that, go check out Awpi Gaming. If there's a topic that we missed, we probably either didn't think it up or there's no legitimate way to grind it. Oh yeah, and the reason why we didn't include legendaries on this is because we thought it was too big of a topic. If you want to go check that out, again, there's a link in the description to my legendary hunting guide. Like for instance, I suggested world bosses in battle queue. I couldn't find out a way to grind up world bosses with one team, and Awpi couldn't find out a way to grind tournaments and battle queue with one team. So obviously there are going to be some things missing, but other than that, let's do this. And also some full guides will be linked down in the description as well. So we're going to start with money. So the best way of making money is grinding. This is not a surprise. This is how you get most of your money in the game. However, that's not the only way to make money. You can sell some things to other players and make a profit. But if you don't want to sell anything, I just grind. High level route, gold membership, you get like maybe 200, 300 per kill. It'd be great. Now, of course, if you have access to something like Ancient Dungeon has a boosted money output, so it'll give you like 600 per kill. But if you do want to sell stuff and make a decent chunk of money from other players, these are probably some of the best items that you can sell. I'm going to go over 3 items that work very well because I've gotten comments, I've gotten PMs, and I've gotten messages on my Discord that have said that these worked well. So the first one is treasure keys. Oh yeah, by the way, prices will fluctuate. So I'm going to be going off of the prices that are on the global market today. Today is June 15th, 2020. So if the prices jump up or go down, I'm just going off of today. Can't really help you there. Good luck. So the first item we're going to go over are treasure keys. Treasure keys, at the time of recording this video, sell for about 40k on the global market. Someone on my Discord actually got 2 mil in a day by just selling treasure keys. So obviously I know this works. You can get treasure keys by going to the Elite shop after beating Sinnoh Elite 4. Elite Pokemon are a 1 in 200 chance to appear, and the token is a 20% drop. So basically that means 1 Elite token is equal to about 40k. So again, treasure keys, 40k, 1 Elite token, that's all you need. So the next item I'm going to go over is gems from the PvP shop in Vermilion City. Most of the gems that you can get there are somewhere around 400k on the global market. Besides the flying gem, it's somewhere around 250k. These prices are what I'm going off of from today, so again, these could change. Personally, it doesn't really matter which gem you go for besides the flying gem because the flying gem sells for less. Each of these gems costs about 75 PvP tokens or so that means if you lose about 4 tournaments, you'll have 80 and enough to buy 1 gem. So again, type gems, 250k to 400k, 75 PvP tokens from the Vermilion PvP Center. And the last 2 items that I'm going to go over are Move Tutor tickets and Egg Move Tutor tickets. You can get these from the prize exchanger in the Clan War building in Vermilion City. They cost about 50 Clan War tokens, and these usually hover around about 400k or so. I've seen some as high as 900k, I've seen some as low as 200k. The price fluctuates. If there's no Clan Wars for a month, these things could kick up to 900k. It doesn't really matter which one you go for, these both sell for the exact same price. So how do you get these? If you do all 3 tiers on Saturday and Sunday and lose all your battles, if you lose at least 3 per tier, you will get 10 Clan War tokens. These start adding up, and you will eventually get 50. But if you win one clan war battle, you will get around 40 maybe? I think that's right. And that will lessen your time to get a tutor move ticket significantly. These are always in high demand, so these are a great investment. Alright, well that's it for money. There's an entire guide down in the description if you guys want to check that out. I cover a bit more things, but it's down in the description. Anyways, we're going to move on to EXP, and obviously, this is going to be hosted by your boy, Surnex. Also, Surnex has a lot better editing than I do, so the quality is going to get boosted quite a bit, let's just say. Go sub to his channel, he's a million times better than me.
EXP Grinding. In Pokemon Planet, experience grinding is usually a really long and tedious task. Getting from level 1 to 100 may feel like it takes forever, and it does, but there are ways to shorten the time. Here are a couple of things that you could do to increase the amount of XP that you can earn. Go grinding for XP when the World Blessing is active. The World Blessing is a buff that gives you times 2 XP when it's full. There is an indicator on the top left that lets you know when it's on. This one you probably don't have to worry too much about because it's most likely active 24/7. The next one is the Arceus Altar. This one is active very occasionally. It provides times 2 XP when it's active and it stacks with the World Blessing. But if you want to activate it yourself, it would cost you 4 million Pokédollars at most in the Vermilion City Temple. So if you're poor like me, I'd suggest waiting for someone else to activate it. Also, the Arceus Altar only lasts for an hour, so don't waste your time and start grinding whenever you see the icon pop up. The GM or the Gold Membership Ticket. This is an item that gives you a lot of benefits, from better encounter rates to a higher amount of money from wild Pokemon, but most importantly, it gives you 50% more XP from battles. The only downside to this is that upon activation, it will only last for a limited time based on the number of days the ticket lasts for, so I suggest using it only when you really have to. The Lucky Egg. This is an item that increases the amount of XP you earn by 25% on the Pokemon you have it equipped to. However, it's only available in the credit shop during the Easter event or buying it from the GM for a pretty high price. So if you don't have it or can't afford it, it's not a big deal, but it will help you out if you need that extra boost. The Growth Charm. This is an extremely expensive item that increases the amount of XP you earn by 50% on the Pokemon you have it equipped to. But the massive price tag and the fact that it can only be obtained from the World Boss makes it almost impossible to obtain. But if you are looking to maximize your XP output, the option is there. But this next one is super important. Instead of mindlessly fighting wild Pokemon like I am here, try battling trainers instead. This might sound pretty straightforward, but fighting trainers gives you exponentially more XP than fighting wild Pokemon. Although Brody has nerfed it a little bit, it's still the best way to gain the most amount of XP. And the best way to make use of fighting the trainers is to battle them when both the World Blessing and the Arceus Altar is active. Another thing to keep in mind is that gym trainers and Elite Four members give you more XP than the wild ones outside. However, there is one downside to fighting trainers, which is the 24-hour cooldown that you have to wait before being able to battle them again, as well as not being able to hunt any Pokemon. At the end of the day, there is no such method of leveling up Pokemon from 1 to 100 within an hour, so patience is always key.
Hi everyone, it's me again. This is going to be the Philanthropist Points section. So I ran a poll on my community tab, I don't know if you participated in it, but it was there for a while, where I asked you guys which method gave you the most Philanthropist Points. The large majority of you picked World Blessing spam, and that's reasonable. World Blessings are cheap, and they give you 500 Philanthropist Points each, and they're also really easy to get during events. So obviously this is bound to be the best method. World Blessings cost about 50k as of today. They cost 50k on the global market. Drop rate blessings do the exact same thing, and they cost 5k from the casino. So once you actually have some world blessings, you are going to get a lot of people competing with you, because everyone's going to try and do the exact same thing that you're doing to get that 2 times EXP up. So basically how you're going to grind this up is you're going to take your inventory right here and just go to the world blessing, hover over yes, hover the world blessing over yes, and just spam click. Spam click. That's just, what else do? You just spam click until this either expires and you get one off or not. Doesn't really matter. Make sure you check the time because that's going to be really important to know when this thing is going to expire and when you should start spamming. Personally, I like to do it 40 seconds to a minute before it expires. This will hurt your hand, trust me. but it's a decent payoff if you get 1 or 2 off. But it's going to be extremely hard because people are going to be competing with you. There will also be a full Philanthropist Point guide down in the description. If you want to go check that out, it's on my channel. So we're going to move on to the next portion of the video, which is Battle Tower, Shinies, and ERs. The Battle Tower segment will be hosted by Awpi Gaming, and the Shinies and ERs will be hosted by Surnex. So you won't be seeing me for a little bit in this video, which is good, I think, depending who you are. I should probably mention this also, but Awpi was on a time crunch, so he kind of just said to put some clips of his old Battle Tower guide in this. So that's what I'm gonna do. Thanks, Awpi. Thanks for contributing. No, but seriously though, go check out the full guide. It's down in the description. There's gonna be a lot of links in the description. Just trust me. Anyways, bye guys. I'll see you in a little bit.
ERs and Shinies. There's a bunch of Pokemon that you can catch in the wild, but what are the rarest ones that you can catch? ERs and Shinies, excluding legendaries of course. ERs are extremely rare Pokemon. You can find out if there are ERs in your location by typing /Pokemon in the chat. Shinies on the other hand is an alternate coloration of any of the Pokemon you can find in the wild. Shiny Pokemon will also have at least 20 IVs in all its stats, so it tends to be stronger than non-shiny Pokemon. The base rate of encountering an ER is 1 out of 5,000, while for the shiny it's 1 out of 8,192. These odds may seem pretty low, but here's a couple of ways to increase your encounter rates for ERs and shinies. GM tickets. Similarly to the method for grinding XP, GM tickets also provide a 50% boost to encounter ERs, as well as a 20% boost to encounter shinies. This puts our chance at encountering ERs at 1 out of 3,333 and shinies at 1 out of 6,826.6. As far as shinies goes, there is only one more way to increase the encounter rate for them, and that is the shiny charm. The shiny charm is an item that, when equipped on your first Pokemon in your party, increases your chance of encountering shinies by 25%, putting your chance at finding a shiny with a GM and a shiny charm at 1 out of 5,461.3. If those odds are still looking pretty low, consider getting honey. This is an item which, upon activation, provides 25% more encounter rates for ERs. However, this is an item that only lasts for an hour and only increases the encounter rates in the location you use it in. With the GM added, your chance of encountering ERs will then be 1 out of 2,666. If you want to stack your encounter rates even more, there's also an item called the Rare Charm. This is an item that increases your encounter rates by 10% when it's equipped on your first Pokemon in the party. The only downside to this is the fact that this item is only available from the world boss as a reward, or tradable from the people who have it for a very expensive price. But with the GM and the honey on top of it, your chance of encountering ERs will be 1 out of 2,424. If this probability still doesn't satisfy you, there is one more item that can increase your odds of finding ERs, and that is the Hunter Charm, one of the most expensive items you can buy in this game. The Hunter Charm is like a double-edged sword. It provides 20% more encounter rates for ERs, but it also prevents you from gaining any XP or money from wild Pokemons. It works in a similar way to the Rare Charm, so you must equip it on the first Pokemon of your party, meaning you can only have the Rare Charm equipped or the Hunter Charm equipped, not both. But combined with the GM, Honey, and the Hunter Charm, your odds of finding ERs can be maximized at 1 out of 2,221. All these methods of increasing your encounter rates for ERs and shinies seem pretty good, but for the majority of players, having a gym ticket alone is all you really need.
What's up everybody, it's your boy Awpi, and today I'll be doing a Battle Tower guide. As of January 12, 2020, Battle Tower is one of the best ways to make money in Pokemon Planet. Each token converts to around 3.2k worth of in-game money. To access the tower, you'll need to go to Sinbar Island, talk to Bill, then surf north. There are some unique prizes you can't find anywhere else in game, including Zygarde, Synchronized Stone, Power Herb, Spritzy, and Everstone. Works. Each NPC trainer has 6 Pokemon, which you'll have to defeat to advance into the next room. The more trainers you defeat in a row, the harder they'll get, with better moves, better items, better abilities, and bonus stats, but you also receive more tokens. Every 4 battles after a 100 Tower Tycoon, the trainer's Pokemon stats will increase by 1%. Every 10 battles, you'll face something called a Tower Tycoon. These are harder versions of the regular trainers. After Tower 12, you'll receive more tokens per Tycoon. Then after Tower 200, all your tokens will be doubled till you lose. If you lose a battle or refresh during a battle, your streak will be reset and you'll be sent back. After achieving a streak of 100, you'll respawn at 31. After 200, you respawn at 61. And after 300, you respawn at Tower 91. Because this is an NPC battle, PvP clauses do not apply here. But the only thing I've noticed that is banned is Focus Sash. So you can still use stuff like Trick and Destiny Bond. I'm going to be doing a Battle Tower cheap team guide. So let's get right into it. First off, you'll need a Graveler or a Golem with Sturdy ability and the move Stealth Rocks. Next, you'll need a Choice Scarf Gengar with 252 special attack and speed, with the moveset Trick, Destiny Bond, Shadow Ball, and Sludge Bomb. Our third Pokemon is going to be a Volcarona with Wise Glasses. It's not too expensive, with the EV trains in 252 special attack and speed, with the move Fiery Dance, Dragon Dance, Bug Buzz, and Giga Drain. Next up is going to be a Diggersby. We're using this because it's immune to Ghost and Electric. So it needs 252 attack and 252 speed with the moveset Swords Dance, Return, Earthquake, and Agility. Next up, we're using Gyarados with Muscle Band because it resists ground moves and it's easy to set up with. So Dragon Dance, Waterfall, Ice Fang, and Crunch. Now our last Pokemon is going to be a Bisharp with 252 attack and speed, with Swords Dance, Rock Polish, Iron Head, and Knockoff. So I'm going to show you how I use it. And I'm going to leave a comment in the descriptions on why we chose this Pokemon and stuff. So let's get right into it. First up, we're just going to get Stealth Rocks down. Oh, I almost thought Sturdy didn't work. Okay. So it's like it shows you're at 0%, but you still have some HP. That's cool. Okay, we're done with that. So I'm gonna use Gengar and Trick the Suicune now. Okay, sweet, it's locked into Ice Beam. So now, because it's locked into Ice Beam, we can basically just go into Volcarona and set up as much as we want. Because Ice Beam is not going to do anything to this guy. So I'm going to try to get +6, but we'll see how much we can get. So now you just sweep. That's how easy it is when you use this method. Most of the time it goes successful, but when it's a really strong first Pokemon, it's best to just Destiny Bond it and get rid of it, than having it sweep your whole team with Choice Scarf. Yeah, I like this method because you can farm tokens fast and get really far at the same time. So as of now, I have 11,000 tower tokens by using methods similar to this. So, boom. No tank is dead.
Hi, welcome back to me. I hope you enjoyed that, which you probably did because they both have better editing than me. Anyways, I'm going to be going over chest grinding, which basically means I'm going to show you some good locations to chest hunt, where to go, where to rope back, how you should go about getting these, and just some general good stuff. So anyways, here we go. So to start chest hunting, I like to go to Battle Zone. This is mainly where you're going to be roping back and sailing from. And trust me, chest hunting is not for people that are like, even in Hoenn, I wouldn't recommend chest hunting. I wouldn't recommend chest hunting until you at least beat Sinnoh Elite Four, because that's when you have access to the Battle Zone. Chests can spawn all over the Battle Zone, so it's amazing. Basically, how you're going to get to the Battle Zone is you're going to go to any sailor, go under the Sinnoh tab, and hit Battle Zone. I know it's 50k, don't worry about it, you only have to go here once, it's just to rope back. So once you're there, heal up at the Fighting Area Pokemon Center. This is very important because it is next to a ferry, and you can sail all over the map. You're gonna have to have a lot of money for this, trust me. So personally, how I like to go about chest hunting is I like to go from the fight area to the resort area, which is just east, and then go up towards Stark Mountain, and then rope back to the fight area. If you want to do a full loop of the battle zone, you can. Also, here's a good trick while chest hunting. If you go up to the 3 dots, if you're on Google Chrome, and you just go here, and you go to the zoom function, and you can literally do this, and you can see the entire map, you can see whether or not a chest has actually spawned there or not, and it'll be great. This will help you immensely, because you can see chests there before other people can, if they're not using the exact same strategy. So again, you can either go from the fight area to the resort area up to Stark Mountain and rope back, or you can do a full loop of the battle zone. Once you're done that, you're going to want to sail to Snow Point City. From there, go down to Mount Cornet and go through all the floors. Chests can spawn on all floors on there, so it is definitely a worthwhile spot to check. A little note, chests can't spawn on Spear Pillar. Don't check Spear Pillar. After you're done checking Mount Cornet 7F, rope back to the battle zone. So this next area is optional, but if you have the key, I would highly suggest checking it out. If you have the ancient key, sail to Dewford Town. Go and check Granite Cave and every single one of the rooms in Ancient Cave, as well as Ancient Dungeon. All of these areas have a chance for a chest to spawn. If you don't have the ancient key, sail to Cinnabar Island and go check the Seafoam Islands. Each floor has a chance for a chest to spawn. If you've already checked all of these spots and you don't know what to check next, I would personally suggest going and checking Ice Path. Really, after you check Seafoam, it's up to you where you want to go. I'm gonna give you some good spots to start off. The Kanto Victor Road has a chance for a chest to spawn on all 3 floors. Ice Path has 2 floors, both with a chance for a chest to spawn. Mount Silver has 3 floors, all with a chance for a chest to spawn. Meteor Falls has 3 floors. Oh, wait, Meteor Falls has 4. Okay, never mind. It's got 4 areas. Iron Island has 4 areas, and there is a chance for a chest to spawn on each of them. If you want to spend the extra 80k, every single area in Johto Safari Zone has a chance for a chest to spawn, so if you want to, you can, but I wouldn't really suggest it if you're tight on money. Hellfire Cavern has 2 floors, Rock Tunnel has 2 floors, both of the Viridian Forest areas have a chance for a chest to spawn. Mount Moon, 2 floors, and they both have a chance for a chest to spawn, and the Hoenn Victor Road has 3 areas. If you still haven't found a chest by then, it's either probably in Unova or in one of those one-off areas like Toto Cave or Ember Cave. Personally, by then, I would just quit and wait for another chest to spawn, but if you're persistent, you can go to one of those one-off areas. If you want to check whether or not a chest actually is on the map, you just do /chests in-game, and it will tell you how many chests there are. Also, there's an entire another chest hunting guide down in the description if you guys want to check that out. Chests spawn every 1 to 2 hours, so just make sure to come back and check it every hour or so. Just a word of advice, you won't get a cherish ball. Trust me, I've done chest hunting myself, and it has not gone well. Maybe you'll have better luck, I don't know, but good luck, guys. And yeah. Alright everyone, so we're gonna go over the last part of this guide, which is mining. Mining is a huge part of the game and can net you a lot of money if you grind up a lot. If you're at level 35 mining, you can get prism gems, which sell for more than what you can get on a high level route with gold membership. Conventional grinding gives you about 250 to 300, while mining prism gems gives you 400. If you guys want to know about pickaxe upgrades, there is a mining guide that I did down in the description about 2 weeks ago or so. It's fairly recent, so if you want to go check that out, you can. But this part of the guide is mainly going to be reserved for mining spots, so I'm not going to go over any upgrades. Anyways, guys, I'm going to show you some great spots for mining. If you're fairly early in the game, then Cerulean Cave is probably the best spot to mine in. It's locked behind Kanto Elite 4 though, so if you haven't beaten Kanto Elite 4, you can't go to Cerulean Cave. However, if you have, it is a great mining spot. There's a large quantity of prisms, pales, greens, and darks. I mean, there's a few darks in there. There's not that many, but there's darks are in there. Watch out for the occasional gold rush though, because people will steal your stuff. In Johto and Hoenn, there aren't really any good mining spots unless you have certain keys, in which case you have some amazing mining spots. Mossy Cave and Ancient Dungeon are probably the best mining spots in the game. They're not too crowded, and they have some very high level gems. Mossy Cave mostly has green, pales, prisms, and darks, while Ancient Dungeon has prisms, pales, and darks. Both of these have rainbow gems in them as well, so if you're a high level in mining, you can go snag those rainbow gems. So after Cerulean Cave, there isn't really a good mining spot in Johto or Hoenn, but once you get to Sinnoh, you have some great mining spots. I'm going to be going over 2 mining spots in Sinnoh, but there are some others that I mentioned in my older mining guide. Those 2 are Celestic Ruins and Spear Pillar. Celestic Ruins is an amazing spot, but it's right smack in the middle of Celestic Town, so there are going to be a lot of people there. Celestic Ruins has a good balance of prisms and pales. I think there's greens in there as well. I'm not sure. I haven't been there in a while. So if you're level 35 in mining and want to start mining prism gems, this is a great spot to go and start mining prism gems. Spear Pillar is also a very populated spot, and rightfully so. This place has greens, prisms, pales, darks, and rainbows. I think there's actually more pales than anything in here, honestly, so if you're mining level 50, go to Spear Pillar. Now, I know a lot of people are going to ask how to get to Spear Pillar, and I'm going to show you. Start at Route 207 at the bottom of Mount Cornet. Go into Mount Cornet South and surf through the little patch of water that is on the north. Go up the ladder and continue up from there. And we're at Spear Pillar. To the right and left are both prism gems, so you can get right to mining if you're level 35. If you keep going straight up, there will be a bunch of pales and the rainbow gem. Alright guys, that's about it for this video. Special thanks again to Surnex and Awpi, the obviously better Pokemon Planet YouTubers. Go sub to their channels down in the description. If I missed anything, I'm sorry, and I hope this helped otherwise.
So with that being said, guys, for the last time, thank you all for watching. Peace.